sta Den Haag. Radio sta Den Haag. I venti d'azzurro, il Love Italo Disco.
This is Tom Garrow, and you're listening to Radio Stad Den Haag.
Italo Disco Sounds, of course, then it will be... It's an appointment you have each and every Monday night. Radio Stad Den Haag. My name is Marcello. And of course, you are very welcome to join us all and to have a wonderful night full of music, because that's why you're listening to the radio, right? But also we have some chit-chatting to do with Nathalie Aerts. She is on her way to the radio studio, so she will be here live. And you can ask her things maybe you think that are interesting to know for yourself or for other people. And we can make a selection of questions, because she will be at the microphone, of course, to answer some questions and to have a premiere here in the radio studio, because we have something to present you as a special remix of a well-known Sound Lovers track. And she's well-known also for the Eurobeat sound, so that's why maybe Isabelle from France, she's here, and maybe she would like the idea also to listen to some Eurobeat sound, because I know for a fact that she loves the females who are involved in the dance / forward the disco music. And also we have the intention to find a Skype contact with Paolo Cozzetti, because yesterday night you could have, of course, our good friend, our family member, Fred Ventura, live on the Skype. But as he told us before, sometimes it's better also to have the spotlight on Paolo Cozzetti, because without Paolo, he's not the Italo connection. So that's why I think it's very interesting, and I'm a bit honored also to have the possibility to talk live with Paolo Cozzetti stasera, tonight. So, if you are now joining us in the live chat or listening to us live at the radio station at this connection via internet, I would invite you to maybe invite other people also, to make them enthusiastic to listen to us, because we have wonderful selections. And I have the intention, as soon as Nathalie Aerts arrives, ask her to make a selection also in my big bag. The bag is at the floor at the moment, to have a selection of songs that she is knowing. And I think there could be some interesting items in between, and including, of course, the Eurobeat. So that's why I think you ought to be warned that there is not only the dance made in Italy, but also some Eurobeat. And of course, we have the good old Italo disco sounds like this one. Because, of course, we will never leave home without a lot of Italo disco in our bag. And this is from '87. You know the song, of course, the Ken Laszlo Glasses Man on Memory Records, the 063 pressing with a big etiquetta, with a big mem label. Oh my gosh, we were so happy when they had chosen, remember also Roy, to have printed on vinyl this wonderful sound of the Harlequin Studios, but also including the big etiquetta, the big label. So I hope that you will like that idea that I have chosen that one. And coming up also the Automatic Lover by the Max Gang, which is always a favorite of a lot of you guys.
Right connection of your interior light. Just a fan of mine can only talk to me tonight. Just a glassy smell, not a Superman, not a robot man with feeling in your eyes. Just a glassy smell, not a Superman. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. You can only understand your interior. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. You don't really need disguise, nor a compromise lies.
Hey guy, are you happy? I am Ken Laszlo, Radio Stan Den Haag.
Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. You can only understand your interior. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. Glassy smell, you never open your eyes. You don't really need disguise, nor a compromise lies.
In the beginning, a lot of people thought it was a bit of a peculiar song, but if you know the song well, you can imagine that with a live performance, it's a wonderful thing to shout along with the Glasses Man phrases. So I think they had chosen well in Italy in those days. In '87 it was the Glasses Man, Ken Laszlo. Let's move on to Modena, because that's where the Cruising Records team comes from. And IDD1 is another label from Cruising. Tony Verona is still involved in music nowadays, so I think it's wonderful that some people still survived each and every kind of music that has been passed on via the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. Let's go back to this one, the Dee Dee Jackson hit, Automatic Lover. It's from '87 as well, and it's from the Max Gang.
Love is space and time. That's how I'm feeling. Why do you make it love? God is not leaving. Loving to be touched. Loving for a kiss. Whisper what you love. Come inside you kiss me.
think.
Moet je wel de goede opzetten, inderdaad.
Ja, nee. Want ik ben helemaal in confusie, omdat the quality of the sound is not okay. So we're going to take a look at what we can improve on the sound, because I think it's a little bit of a dirty sound. And if it's okay, we want to play it again, of course, because the record deserves more attention. Let's move on to something that Martinelli made. And that's a bit slower in the BPM. But 88 is the year of release. Barbie, the name of the girl, and Cucaracha Paraíso is the title of the track. And I think it's something that deserves to have more attention now and then. So that's why we had chosen for that one as well. In the meantime, we're going to take a look at the quality of the other one, of the Automatic Lover. To be continued. als ze dat zo op die manier zingen ook. Een beetje de zomerse sfeer op die radio. It's the summerish feeling that we have had last week. And we continue to do so, to have that one also tonight. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. There are increasing numbers now to join us for what's coming up with the sound. Yeah, I thought maybe we could do something different. I wanted to test the cockroach as it told us under the needle, or maybe the balance of the arm of the turntable. But anyway, I think it's okay, so we can have that Max Gang later on once again on the radio. And in the meantime, we continue and wait for Nathalie Aerts. Let's hope that she's not going to wait for too long, because at 9:30 we tried to have a connection with Paolo Gozzetti. So that's why I think...
9? I think 10:30. 9:30?
Nee, 9:30.
Is it 9:30? Oh.
9:30. Een half uur na 9 uur. Ja. Hey, ciao belli! Allora, vieni qui, sono le donne. Le donne in Radio Studio. Arrivata, Nathalie Aerts. She's here. And she had a wonderful daughter, the beautiful daughter, Tess, with her. Marcel van der Harst. The DJ that we can rely on if something goes wrong. And we have our dance fratello di musica, Paolo J! Allora, let's listen to Alan Barclay first.
Give me away, just I'll be your lover. Oh baby, don't be afraid, I'll give you my desire, desire, desire. Don't waste your time, don't let you down by illusion. Oh baby, look in my eyes, there is no pain or confusion.
things in one moment. It's very difficult, of course, because I'm a bit excited. I'm happy that they're here in the studio, of course, and after so many years, because time travels fast, we have now our friends here from Italy, Tess and Mama friend Natalie Aerts in the studio. So I think it's, I think a good idea to play something now already from the Eurobeat that she had sang for so many years ago for Delta Records, for example. And later on, of course, we can ask her what she had done much more than just this song, The Heartbeat, but under the name of Natalie. What a coincidence! She did. She did Eurobeat quality for the Triangolo. Laurent Gialmetti, Clara Moroni, and Brett Sinclair, Andrea Leonardi. And her vocals were appreciated. Amongst others, on this one, The Heartbeat of Natalie.
That
allerlei dingen
it's
door
so crowded and busy in the studio at the moment. I'm sorry for that. So you have listened really the whole thing from Natalie, The Heartbeat. If you are interested in Eurobeat, maybe you think it's too fast. It's from 98 and it's from Delta Records, and 1043 is the etiquetta code. And let's hope that we can have the connection with Paolo Gozzetti. And I have to ask Michiel, of course, because yesterday you had played some of the Italo Connection.
Which one do you want to hear then after we had...
I think maybe Paolo Gozzetti can make a suggestion. Hello, Paolo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Buonasera, Paolo.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. A big wave from all of us here in the studio, because we have, well, of course, the usual bunch of friends, but also included Natalie Aerts of the Sound Lovers. So that's why it's a big hello to you.
We have Italian guests.
We have, the semi-Dutch, semi-Italian guests. But of course, Tess, the daughter, the lovely daughter, she's completely Italian, so to speak. So we can communicate, we can talk in English, right, Paolo?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's, of course, saving time for the listeners. I could translate if necessary, but I think, Paolo, it's because we have had so many times Federico at the Connection, or we know him live so well because he was active in the 80s with the Italo Disco sound. And to be honest, since you joined the Italo Connection movement, so to speak, it's of course better now to ask you live at the moment, what did you do, musically spoken, before Italo Connection? Because I think a lot of people do not know what you did before.
Yeah, I've always been a musician in many ways since I was 14, and it was like a mission for me.
Yeah.
And I started out with, live bands and stuff, playing keyboards because I was a piano player. And then I was struck by new wave and punk and stuff. And so I started a band, a punk rock band, and I've been for 10 years punk rock band, playing. And in the meantime, my love for electronics was always on top. So I was always playing keyboards, elaborate my thoughts of Kraftwerk style stuff. And then I discovered techno that back in time was a new beat and the first acid stuff, and so I started play acid stuff and house, and then I turned into a techno kid, and I worked for like 10 years with a new band called Sigma Tibet.
Yeah, we know.
And now Sigma Tibet is still a living project, but it's more like electronic oriented. Back in time, we were playing in real raves with weirdos all around, and we played in Ibiza, in Milan, in all over Italy, and sometimes in Europe. It was kind of fun.
Okay. I just want to ask you, because I was having a memory wave when you said about something about Sigma Tibet. Is that the time that Milano 2000, Milano 2000, was the project name, or was it just before?
Just before, was around 1992.
Okay. Because otherwise, we know from Federico that he has evolved in so many things that we knew about Time Records, about Time label, with his evolution, with the Milano 2000, etc., etc. So that's why I thought it's interesting to ask you what you did before. So thank you, because now we know that you have done a lot of things, really a lot of things. And you also passed from, let's say, electronic music to the more heavy sound, maybe more the housey and acid stuff, and then techno stuff, etc., etc. But now we're turning to electronic music. You know by now, of course, because of the reaction of the fans, that what you have found with Federico is a sound that is much appreciated by a lot of fans of the Made in Italy sound. So congratulations, auguri, because it's very difficult to have your own signature for each and every remix or re-edit that you make, your own version that you make for other artists also, not only for yourselves, but also for other artists. So that's why I think I take a bow and respect to you as a musician to each and every time have a possibility to make such a beautiful sound. Grazie.
So much. Thank you.
Paolo, bravo Paolo!
Natalie.
Natalie, we have to meet one day in Milan because it's crazy that
We are so close. It's
and
crazy.
We never met.
È assurdo, Paolo.
Assurdo.
Dobbiamo recuperare al più presto.
Also, I have. There's a triangolo also now in speech because Federico was at the telephone, at the cell phone, at the GSM of Paolo. He said, "Marcello, devi tagliare I capelli, dai." And I think he's right. I have to cut my... Maybe, Paolo, I had to have the haircut like you have, but people will be shocked maybe if I do so. Because I've never had such, capelli corti così.
No, è vero, è vero.
But which record was... what will Mr. Paolo want to hear after this interview? Then I can find it.
Okay, Paolo, before I have the next question, what is the track that you would like to play us from the Midnight Confessions after that we stop talking?
Today I feel like playing Year of the Sun because it's very...
You Are the Sun.
You Are the Sun.
Yeah. You Are the Sun. Okay, that's a good choice. But also, I have to repeat, and I think Natalie agrees, all the tracks that you do for so many artists are great. Really, we can have already. In the 80s there was a time that people collect the vinyl for the label or the artist or both. Now we can say if people want to collect Italo Connection, it's really something special to have. So I really want to say it again. Grazie for such a quality of good sound.
Thank you very much. But I'm very honored with this because every time we make a remix, we really dive into it. We try to take out the best sounding version of the song that could be, and so we are really serious about sounds, and hooks and stuff. And speaking about electro disco and Italo disco, I am Italian, so when I was a kid, all the Italo disco sound grew inside me, and so it's very easy for me to find music and sounds that remind me about I have mental soundscapes and mental landscapes that remember me of Rimini sound of '83, and it's something that I always try to find when I am arranging something or I am remixing a sound. I'm always looking for it.
And it's something that pops up like what the romantic idea of the fans is that artists or producers or composers like you maybe wake up in the night and have a splendid idea, and then they move fast to the keyboard and to play what they had in mind. It could go like that, or is it something that you try to make sounds on the keyboard and then improvise?
Yeah, actually it is because my studio is in this. In the other room there is my bedroom. Sometimes it really happens like this because I'm in bed and think about the riff, and then I say, "Oh, I can play it," and I record it.
The last sentences were not audible. We couldn't hear what you said. Can you repeat the last thing that you said about it?
Yeah, sometimes, I have the bedroom, which is near you. So sometimes I'm in the bed, think about it, and music, and then in the middle of the night I come here in the room and play and read. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Well, we are now trying to do our best to find the track that you want to listen to. We found it, so that's the thing that I'm happy about, because when you make a live move in the show, it's something that you have to be lucky with, because last week we lost connection just before the show should start, so we had to record it. But you missed the live interaction with the fans and people like you, like artists. So tonight, with Natalie in the studio and with you at Skype, I'm happy that at least the connection is okay and we found the track to play. Is there something, because I have another question prepared as well, it's an obvious one, but is there something that you want to know or want to say to the fans at this moment now?
Ooh. Well, I want to say that we are really proud of this record. And this record is really something that comes from deep of our heart, of our work. Because for us, an album is like a piece of art.
Yes, true.
So we are really, when we record our proper album, it describes our art, so we are really proud of it, and we hope you enjoy it, because we have much more music to deliver.
Yes.
So this is part of something that is going to be bigger.
Yes, let's cross fingers that the future will be brighter than it had been, because, well, we have an artist here at the microphone at the moment, so she knows what we are talking about. For weeks, well, not to say too much, for months already, we are asking the listeners to the radio, or maybe the viewers on YouTube, because the show will be recorded and will be put on YouTube from tomorrow on, that people had to realize that you guys can only go on with the music if there is support by buying the digital or the real stuff on vinyl to support you. And now it's going to be possible again to go to performances. Because if you guys want to make a show, people can really see you at work live and pay for that, of course, to enter that venue. So I think it's very important that people realize that, of course, we do a good job. I know we are doing a right job at the moment to promote you via the radio and the radio shows. But we hope that people really want to be enthusiastic and to actually buy. It's just a little support, but with thousands of fans, let's hope it's going to be increasing like that. You can have a reason to live, to go on, because you have to live from it, right? You have to live from it.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. So
we miss live shows as well, because we are party animals.
Yeah.
We really enjoy playing live.
Yeah.
It's part of our lives, and so we looking forward to playing.
True. Natalie, since you're here, would you ask Paolo something? Maybe you want to know also something of Italo Connection, or from Paolo in particular. Is there something that is puzzling you at the moment? Because
I was surprised that he was here, so I will be thinking of this when I'm in my car later, and I'll ask him personally when I see him in Milano.
That's better, because well, you said it before. You guys, you live just not
around
too
the
far.
Corner almost, eh? Quasi. Vicini.
Oh, it's so nice.
Dobbiamo solo organizzare.
Sì, speriamo che Paolo che ci vediamo al più presto possibile, perché we hope that we can see each other as soon as possible with the new conditions after COVID. Now, well, not after COVID, but now the improvement is clear. So let's hope that we can travel again and we can see each other very soon, right?
I'm very sure we will start to travel again in a short timeline.
Okay.
So.
Of course, we have had so many things also as compliments to Federico, to Fred, and I repeat them to you, Paolo. Grazie per il tuo sound, il vostro sound, for your music that you create also in a remixed version for other people. We are going to play the track that you can announce once again yourself. And I say grazie. Really thank you for this little interview.
Thank to you, Marcello. And I have to say that your support is everything we need, because without you, we couldn't live. So we are really thankful for your support and the support of our fans.
Ok, grazie di tutto, grazie ancora. Ciao, buonasera, ciao.
Ciao Paolo.
Viva Italia. Ciao.
Alla prossima, presto.
Ciao, ciao.
And you are listening to Marcello 20 d'Azzurro on Radio Start Den Haag.
Paolo Gozzetti is still listening to the radio. So I want to thank him once again for this wonderful sound in particular, because this is a beautiful track. So remember the Midnight Confessions, the new album, and it's out now. So it's something very new and very nice to have, to purchase. True?
It's also with Carino Cat this month.
Yeah,
featuring, yes.
Gaaf, hè? Yeah. So, I thought, well, mentioning, of course, Federico, and I'm sure that Federico is listening to the show at the moment.
He's also in the chat.
He's also in the chat. Well, hang on to the chat. Well, let's listen to this one, Federico, because from 91, because Paolo Gozzetti was mentioning the Rimini sound, I thought, oh, well, Riviera sound. Maybe it's did something to play, because I had it in my bag just in case. So, this is from December 91, The Love Nation, Everything for You, co-written by Federico Di Bonaventura, Fred Ventura. So that's why I think it's appropriate to play that song at the moment also, because this is also the Made in Italy sound, Love Nation. Fred Ventura.
I'm Fred Ventura, and where is Marcello?
Wonderful, wonderful. It's a bit easy listening, clubby music. And Marcel van der Harst said correctly that it's about the grey area time also. But like I said, this is on Calypso label. That's why it was coming into my mind as a Riviera sound. And Paolo Rossetti was mentioning the remix sound. So that's why I think, why not play this one to promote also Federico, il nostro fratello in musica also. Let's move on to somebody who is really a world star. If you can't believe what I'm saying, you just have to check the internet, because if you go to YouTube and you find the Sound Lovers, you will see so many wonderful performances with thousands of fans. I think we can be proud because it's in Dutch. In Holland, it's just a little step from Kuikentje Piep to the Sound Lovers. But in sound, it's a huge difference. So let's have a big hand for Nathalie Aerts! Yay!
Thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome. And before I say something else, there is a nice suggestion here in the live chat.
Oh.
Maybe if the time is okay, you can sing just the happy birthday for Gwen live at the microphone here.
Yeah.
Maybe with the help of the music or without it a cappella. It's wonderful to do so. But nevertheless, Nathalie, we know each other for a long time, but nevertheless, it's not so often that we can find each other live because of the distance, of course.
Yeah.
And when you are in Holland, because you were born in Holland,
yes,
you have your family. So it's
the few times you can come, maybe twice a year, it's always busy because my father is there, my mother is there, my sister is there, and it's still a very how can I say, a very loving family. So from my father's side, it's a very big family. So everybody still likes to see each other. We try to do that. And from my mother's side, it's the same. Mm-hmm. And I have a lot of friends still. So it's something that I try to maintain. Every time I come, I try to go there and there. But people also move. Somebody's there, somebody's in the north, in the south. It's not easy to see them all.
Yeah, of course.
But I do my best. And if I have 2 weeks, it's easier. But when it's only a few days, it's impossible.
But you are a lovely person, so that's why I think you have a lot of people to say hello to. And when you're in Holland, because the opposite. I remember also when I was touring in Italy, just for the fan and as a fan for the music and to visit artists and producers and record companies, people could be offended when they know that you have been quite near.
It happens. It happens.
And they say, why didn't you say so? Why didn't you have a phone call? Because we want to be polite and say, well, it's better maybe to say nothing because we have no time to move around. We have no 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But I know for a fact that it's really something special when you are not visiting or saying hello to people when you are in the nearest. You are from South. I can't tell you that you're from the
Breda. Breda.
It's a very nice area to stay with and to say hello with your family. But when you're in Italy, what is a day like when you are now, because you're a mama, but also a singer and maybe involved in new things?
And productions,
Can you explain what is an ordinary day for Nathalie Aerts at the moment?
That depends, of course, on what there is to do, because this COVID year has been really weird.
Yeah.
But usually my thing is, we have the first wake-up call at about 5 o'clock when my partner is going to work, because he's an osteopath and he's always working very early. So he starts like about 5:30 or 6 o'clock.
My gosh.
That's terrible. Yeah, I know. Look at my eyes. Falling down. Then I have another one at 7 o'clock. So then my daughter is going out of her bed and usually to school. So now we are on holiday. She has a holiday from 8 June till the 14th of September. That's more than 3 months.
Oh, my.
Yeah, oh, my. But we love it. We like it. It's okay. And usually when she's gone, I just start, putting things back on the right place. I take my dog, I go for a big walk, and then I have a lot of cats. And they're all different. I have an old one who needs, we call that, what is it in English? A flebo, an infus. So I have to help him because he's really sick. So I'm actually like a bit of we call that badante. I always have to take care of this old cat because he needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, but...
Yes, his kidneys are not working. Poor him. But the other two are younger, and then I just adopted another two.
Oh my!
And that's a mother without her tooth. I don't know what happened to her. Hair like hair. She's 3 years old, and her baby of 7. And they are downstairs. So we have a big house now. So I'm going up and down, and this cat and that cat needs this, and so I'm very busy in the morning with my animals. Then I do the shopping thing, I do the house, and then I go to my computer. I go to my little studio, and then I sit and what is it? I have to do a jingle. I have to do this. They want a video. They want this, and maybe lyric writing, and then very often I do lyric writing together with Kim Lucas. You know that,
of course.
I like that. I like producing, also like singing the song before. So I write the lyric, I sing the song, and then I send it to the person that has to sing it. So it depends on what the day is like. And now I'm a little bit more busy than before because I made this website last year, what I told you.
Yeah.
And it keeps me busy because I'm still finding out all things that I did.
Yeah.
And then I put them on my YouTube channel. It's fun. It's actually
under your name, Nathalie Aerts, or under the Sound Lovers?
No, because I had to do it as Nathalie Aerts because I started in 91 with different things, you know?
Okay.
And it's been a lot. Just before the Sound Lovers, I did so many songs, but always just signing a paper, like no use of my voice. Like, okay, my voice, yes, but not my face and not my name.
Yeah, true.
And that's actually when I told you before, when I found out that Andrea Leonardi is my friend. I mean, it's perfect. But I found out like maybe 2 years after that the songs were released as Nathalie, and I was like, Nathalie? Did you use Nathalie? And he says, well, it could be any Nathalie. Like, oh my God. And I was shocked because there was just one part of the name, but
Nevertheless,
it was my name, you know, and they never used to
Before we
use
go on, can you mention already the name of the website?
Yes, it's www.natalieaerts, and that's NATHALYE and AARTS.net.
Okay,
and
.net.
It's .net because the .com one is a shorter one. It's just not an official one. And from there you can also find the net one. But on the net one you have also the complete discography, which is not completely complete yet, but I did a big job last year, and thanks to Annalie Gordon and a lot of other people, I found out about so many more songs that I didn't even remember.
That's something. that's something that I think I have to refer to, because you mentioned now Annalie Gordon. We have Neja. We have Kim Lucas. I think some people may think there's it's not really jealousy, but a concurrence between the singers, because you all have to eat, tra parentesi, from the music market. But nevertheless, you are good friends. And if I remember the project last year that you did for the Christmas occasion,
all together. No, it's a big.
All the friends.
I don't find that there's. I didn't even notice in the 90s. Every time we saw each other on somewhere, we were just, you're there. Hey, how you?
It
was just fun. It was good, and it still is like this.
And I think I can say honestly that that's what also was for me the big main thing to remain attracted to Italy, because I found so many friendships, because it's really like you say so. If you see people again, even after some years, it's such a nice thing, even if they change job, if they change music.
Yeah,
nevertheless,
we still find each other. I mean, it's not always easy. Like Gaia is in America, and Maya Days, we still write each other, and she sends the picture of her boy and her husband. It's fun. But some people we cannot see. But the other ones, it's a real friendship, like what I had with Simone J. She's now in America, but we still met. We saw each other. We ate together. Maybe they slept in our house, or it's always like this with all the artists. So we are friends.
I really want to repeat the words of Mauro Farina. He said already in the early 90s, Marcello, suppose that one day comes that we can't or will not make music anymore, we will still be friends. That's, I think, what you mentioned now. The friendship is first. And of course, in a good friendship, in a good spirit, you have the music, you have the emotion of the music.
We collaborate. If we still do music, we collaborate and we talk about it, and there's no... We actually involve each other, like when Annalie Gordon last year with Mark that organized all those kinds of streamings. We were all in, you know, and joking and making fun about it, and it's fun.
And next week, maybe in 2 weeks, but I think it could be also next week, we have Annalie again here
good.
because there's a new thing that we have to present. It's something unique as a token of friendship, so to speak, to Albert One, because it's a common friend. It's always, whenever you have a radio transmission to make, there's always something like, okay, we know we have a friend in common.
Yes.
It's an angel at the moment, but Albert One. And speaking about friendship, this whole radio station, look around you, is based on friendship. Because this is not possible without...
We have a crazy guy running around
Paulus
here.
is looking at the ceiling. En lui, Fratello Musica. Hij is dat. He is the fratello, the brother
but
that I found.
Even if he's an angel now, we actually had a dinner just a little while ago in Pavia with his wife, and we just, we keep on seeing each other.
And the spirit
so
is still there. That's what Rosangela is always posting on Facebook. The spirit is still there.
Very much.
Can we just interrupt and go to an oldie from the Sound Lovers? Because The Walking in the remix was published, I think it was, it's 01. It's the early zeros.
99, actually.
Oh, 99
the winter of 99, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I purchased this in 01, so that's why I think, maybe I have to change the year of appearance.
Yeah, it's 99. We actually did the video in the beginning of December, and it was released in the end of 99.
Okay, and is there a reason why it's not on the Do-It-Yourself, but on the Nightlight record? Is there a reason?
Well, I don't know, because the first songs, Runaway, people were also Nightlight records. So maybe it was the second record, the same record label, but we had different labels because of the music.
Okay.
So I don't know why they skipped from one to the other, but in the beginning we were Nightlight Records.
Okay. So later on, keep on hanging, listening to this radio show. We have on Do It Yourself the very first project that she was having her voice in, and she was cooperating in the project with the Happy Man. So we will ask her about it just in a few moments time. Let's have a listen to this one, the Walking remixed version, as she said, appeared in 1991. Natalie Aas, the Sound Lovers.
All night long.
if you hear her talking through the microphone, you could listen to the voice now at Sound Lovers vinyl track at the moment, the Walking remix. It's her. It's not just a discussion of it. It really is Nathalie Aarts live, and we are so proud.
But can I do something, Marcel? We have a friend in common.
Tell me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Gwen. Well, happy birthday to you. Woehoe! Gwen, gefeliciteerd!
Nou,
dat moest toch... even, hè? Dat moest even.
Ja. Ik had het al eigenlijk gevraagd of je dat alsjeblieft wilde doen. Wat geweldig hoor. Dankjewel namens de hele gemeente. Ik heb er zelfs een
even
beetje brieven die van. Nou, maar het klinkt wel geweldig ook natuurlijk ook. Hè. Maar we gaan even terug in de tijd. Want jij zei ook van, de Happy Man. Dat was de eerste plaat waar jij aan meewerkte. Dat is 1993.
Ja, ik had hem in 92 ingezongen en hij kwam in 93 uit.
Ja, en nou hoor ik natuurlijk graag, is dat een zeldzame plaat gebleken? Want in feite, het ziet er eigenlijk heel simpel uit. Een blauwe hoes met groene letters do-it-yourself.
En weet je waarom? Weet je waarom? Ja. Omdat do-it-yourself, dit nummer, Happy Man, Are You Ready, is de allereerste plaat op do-it-yourself label. Dus de Max Moroldo die daarna de platenmaatschappij opzet, dat is pas in 95, werkt dan nog bij Disco Magic en maakt een eigen label.
En daarom is de code ook vreemd.
Dit is de eerste single op de do-it-yourself label, maar het was nog niet van de platenmaatschappij do-it-yourself.
So in English, we are going to play for you The Happy Man, Are You Ready? The very first on do-it-yourself as a project by Max Moroldo and of course also Roberto Zucchini. And it was in the studio of Marcello Catalano.
Yes, Jamburasca, yes.
Jamburasca Studios.
Oh, yes.
Now the circle is round again. With friends. Do it yourself, the code, it had to be then via Disco Magic 0931. So you have to write it down because it's going to be wonderful. As soon as you hear the music of the song and then the voice of you, Nathalie, it's a wonderful track. I am sure, 100% sure, that a lot of fans listening to the show at the moment or later on, we're going to look for this one on the market.
It was actually really where everything started, because working at Logic Studios, this was the first dance track that I started singing, and from this record they all started asking people from Disco Magic, all the other companies, but they were like, oh wait, can you do this for me? So this is where it started.
Yeah, so people pay attention, because this is a special track and it's a beautiful one. Remember Max Moroldo, remember Roberto Zucchini, remember Marcello Catalano, Jamburasca Studio, but first of all, the female singer, Nathalie Aarts,
Yeah.
kan het nog steeds, hè? Dus,
Sing with me, dance with me, are you ready? Ik heb altijd een wedstrijdje met Annalie Gordon. Nou, jullie hebben ze gehad. Die gaat zo ver omhoog. En dan zitten we met z'n tweeën van... Nou. Ik kan er niet bij. Die gaat helemaal het dak uit, zeg maar. Ja.
Geweldig. Ook. Nou, de mensen houden van deze track. They like the track. I read just the samples here in the live chat. And it's, well, you are proving now that you can still perform. We have had your presence in 2016, the celebration party in Milano.
Yes.
And we were proud to have you there, also with Kim Lucas, of course, and everybody else. Mm-hmm. But nevertheless, you are a stage animal. You can still have your wonderful voice.
I like it.
Powerful.
I like it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's right. I really recommend people now listening to the show, go to the YouTube channel and find the Sound Lovers or find Nathalie Aerts, because you will see what I mean.
Yeah.
She's a happy person, a good singer, and well, she's lovely also with the character to have as a friend here, and you can see her on the camera.
Yeah.
Nathalie, just for the Sound Lovers, and then we go to the Eurobeat, to the Nathalie name, the Desperado song, because it's a very popular song for this radio station. Can we go first to the new one of... no, don't worry, Michiel. For the Sound Lovers. Can you say something about that new thing? It has been out just for some
11th
days.
of June. Yeah, it was a surprise to me. But, you know, very often people take old songs back. Mm-hmm. And you know that we started with the Sound Lovers. The Sound Lovers at that time, 96, were with Polygram for Polygram Hamburg. So that means that actually we started in Germany. And from Germany we went to other countries, right? So what happened now? This guy, Sean Finn is his name, actually made a new version of the first single of the Sound Lovers, Runaway, which was a huge hit in Germany with Contour Records. So he had to ask permission to our record company in Italy. They gave the okay. And so on the 11th of June, we had a new version again of the first song of the Sound Lovers.
So let's have a listen.
But it's a very short number. It's 2 minutes and
it's getting
44
worse
seconds.
because you know that even Memories and
it's like
songs,
the 70s.
Oh, in Italy, all the songs, if they are 2 minutes and 20, they say no longer, because the algorithm of Spotify is not working anymore. Then, so they are making songs now, and they say songs should not be longer than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and it makes me go nuts.
Yeah,
but it's
imagine.
what it's happening.
Okay, let's have a listen.
Yeah.
It's getting very hard since the day he closed the door. He said, I don't wanna stay. I was in my bed, I didn't know what to say. And while I was thinking, I saw him going away. I got off the bed, I looked in my dream case. I saw him with me while we were spending that day. I opened my eyes and I heard him say, I sing this song for you before I run away. I sing this song for you before I run away. I sing this song for you before I run away. I turned on the TV to take my mind away. I was blue inside, can't see the people play. I couldn't live my life thinking of what he said. I sing this song for you before I run away. Now I run in the streets and I don't know why. I saw 1,000 men in this never-ending night. But next to a man I hear the voice again. I sing this song for you before I run away. I
pizza. We mentioned here, they mentioned here in the live chat, there is luckily the pizza in the house to enjoy. And there's also, because of the birthday of Gwen, there's an ice cream in the refrigerator and some torta.
Aha.
Some Dutch cake.
That is good news.
That's good news. So if
I'm
we
being
have
spoiled today, huh?
if we have the taste for it, we can enjoy it later on. Now we go to the Delta Records label. How was it possible that they found you for those Eurobeat songs? Because you can know this is written by Giammetti and Moroni, Clara, Laurent and Clara. Then it's produced also by Brett Sinclair, Andrea Leonardi. But how did they find you?
Well, that is something I'm trying to remember. I know that the first song I did with Andrea, he was the first to call me, and I went to his studio in Baggio. He was not living where he's living now.
No. He was near the center of Milano, right?
My God, how did he come to me? I really don't remember how he got my number.
If I'm correct,
I don't remember. It was the first.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first, and then he gave my number, of course, also to Clara and to Laura.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started going a bit to him and a bit to where Laurent lived. So sometimes I was in the studio in one place and then in the other, but I really don't know. I have to ask him, but I don't remember how Andrea got my number.
If I'm correct, it was in the time that we met Andrea in the studios with Giancarlo. For Energy Boys that I have sung in the Harlequin studios in Mantova. But actually, I think Andrea was living in Milano in the former house of Massimo Noè, in the old recording studio home of Massimo Noè.
Exactly.
And maybe that's the time that...
Baggio, I lived in Milan and I went to his place and I think I recorded in 95 and the first one was, released in 96, Desperado and... Desperado, the one that we were listening to, the first song was something in the night is another. Sorry, I missed it out. But anyway, there was the first song. Heartbeat. Yeah. So those were released both in 96.
Yeah, okay. So is there any particular reason, but maybe did you remember that you sang the Desperado, or was it just, okay, go into the studio, sing your parts?
I always go to the studio. It's like very much me, Annalie and Melody Castellari. We were also Sandy Chambers and all the other ones. We were really the vocalists, right?
Yeah.
So you go to a studio and they make you listen. This is the melody, and you get lyrics in your hands, and you have to memorize.
And to be honest, also they needed good vocalists, not just with the big accent. We love the atmosphere of the 80s, but the pronunciation of the English is very important, of course, for the foreign success.
Of course.
So that's why I think for export they needed voices like you.
That's true. The foreigners, we were there.
And that's why, of course, there's also the success of Annalie Gordon, but also for you. So, fans of the radio, you're listening to I Venti d'Azzurro, you're listening to Radio Stad Den Haag, and you're going to listen to the voice of Natalie Aerts, and the song is called The Desperado.
I'm gonna love you, desperado. You're running like the wind. Someday my heart will mend. I'm gonna love you, desperado, because you're wild and free, the way you got to be.
Such a nice melody, and I think one of the popular tracks that we can play here at Radio Stad Den Haag for Eventi d'Azzurro, and we are so proud, ever so proud, to have here in the studio this singer. It's her. It's Nathalie Aarts.
Incredible.
She's a modest kind of a woman, but she's such a happy woman on stage, and we are going to ask her something about one of the other foreigners. Well, we're going to play Neja after Kim Lucas, but first we're going to ask her something about Kim Lucas, how she's doing at the moment, because we have had her in Milan, we have seen her. She's a wonderful woman as well, but what she's doing at the moment, where she's living?
She is very, very busy always, because she's a teacher. Mm-hmm. She has different schools where she teaches English, and that is full time. So that means that when she comes home, it's rather late. She still has to correct her thing. You know how that is.
Yeah.
And she still has 2 children to take care of also. And then when we have some spare time, we are there on the phone. Like I was helping her out how to make a YouTube channel, because somebody made one for me and now I know how it works. So I have this YouTube channel, Nathalie Aarts, and I made one for her too. Great. Because we do songs together, right? So it's a very busy life that she has, but she's living about 20 minutes from Bergamo Airport. So we are, before we were a little bit closer, 40 minutes, and now it's about a little bit more than 1 hour drive.
Because people have to realize that if you go around Milano, that's a really a trip.
It's already, it's about like 40 kilometers from south to north only. That's not so far, but it's just the time that's missing for her, right? Because she's very, very busy. So it has to be in the weekends or now that it's a holiday. But now when I come back from Holland, she leaves for England because she's going to her parents. So when she comes back, we have to go back to the studio because we wrote like a song, a Nina Nanna song, and we have to sing it. So...
That's right.
It's gonna be done.
Say hello from all of us, of course, to her. Let's have a listen to one of her songs, and after that, we are going to listen to one of your favorites from Neja.
From my best friend, yes.
Yeah. And we're going to listen to the Fairy Tale song, and to mention, Neja is also another favorite of ours here in the studio to play with. Not only Kim Lucas, because she's a wonderful singer, but also Neja.
Yeah,
she's a popular
we did
one.
so many things, and she did really a lot of beautiful songs. She's a good singer.
Yeah, so including also Annalie and Jenny. Well,
we're so many.
But I think we have to have a reunion all together, if possible, to raise a glass. That's my opinion.
That would be really nice.
To raise a glass. Yeah. Okay, thank you. But here's Cloud9, Kim Lucas. It's one of the last singles from the album that she recorded. But, well, we have heard Nathalie saying that she's a busy woman for her job, but also in the spare time, I think.
Oh, yes.
She's the singer, she's the writer, she's the composer.
Yeah, we still do performances. Huh? We do our songs together. It's in the free time we have. Not much, but we have it.
Yeah, but also this is something that I can advise people to go to the YouTube channel, because if you look to Nat and Kim Lucas together, you made some beautiful songs together.
Yeah, lovely. We love writing. We had a song ready now, but actually we were not convinced, and the record company wasn't either. Maybe because the voice, I don't know. It was ready, and we said no. Okay. We're gonna make another one.
And this is the Fairy Tale song by Neja.
Okay,
your favorite?
Yeah, because I always say Neja and Kim Lucas and Nathalie Aarts, we're always a trio called Girls Party in the past, and we did a lot of shows together. And I always said, oh, please sing my la, 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 la. I love this, a fairy tale. And it makes me really dream. It's a very sweet song, and I really love it.
Okay,
I always say to my sister, this is my favorite.
Enjoy.
Just a baby, but you'll understand. Babies can say things that others can do, and they teach us something new. When your eyes open wide, there's a whole world to feel. All turns around, it's a dream or it's real. Welcome to Earth, now you're part of the show, and I want to let you know there is a fairy tale for you. Hoping your dreams they will come true, and when you find a way, just let me stay with you. Oh, there is a fairy tale for you. Hoping your dreams they will come true. Made of taste, so find the rest in you. Oh, if your love is true. Sha la la la, 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 sha la la la. So the years soon will pass and you'll grow old and wise. Some fairy tales will be turned into life. You'll have to find out the right thing to do, and what burns inside of you. There will be someone who'll try to change your way to live, but never mind, baby, just stand still. And for this reason, I'm singing this song, hoping that you will be strong. There is a fairy tale for you, hoping your dreams they will come true. And if you find a way, please let me stay with you. Oh yeah, there is a fairy tale for you, hoping your dreams they will come true. Life doesn't give the best, so find the rest in you. If your love is true, if your love is true, if your love is true, sha la la la, 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 sha la la la.
So nice.
There is a fairy tale, bellissimo.
Yeah, it's a fairy tale for us to have you in the studio, dear Nathalie. There's a question from the Happy Birthday Girl.
Ah,
She asks,
Gwennetje.
what is Tess thinking about the singing Mama?
Oh, hello.
Does she like the music that Mama is singing and performing? Does she like it?
She says yes. You can say no if you want to.
Yeah.
Traduco. Gwen fa il suo compleanno oggi e chiede: ma tu cosa pensi della mamma che canta e delle sue canzoni? In English or Dutch?
Belli.
Oh, you like them?
Sì.
Oh.
Allora,
ok.
più vicino al microfono, per favore, grazie. Allora, di in italiano, perché no?
Allora, è bello, però quando vai a lavorare magari rimane fino alla sera tardi, tu la chiami ed è stanca morta e quindi magari vuole andare a letto. Però comunque è bello perché è un po' importante.
E in futuro vai anche tu sul palco o magari rimane giù in pubblico?
No, spero di sì, però ballando.
Ballando?
È bravissima a ballare, fa
sì?
un hip hop incredibile.
Ma in che senso? Balla classico?
No, hip hop.
Pop?
Adesso faccio scuola a Milano e prima andavo a Melegnano.
Facevi moderno,
Melegnano, poi da sola ho iniziato con i video su YouTube di un americano a guardare i tutorial e a poi imparare e poi sono andata in una scuola vera a Milano.
Sei brava?
Sì.
Complimenti.
Heel goed, ze kan echt goed dansen. Ja.
Mama traduco.
I have to admit, because I come from the dance academy, and I actually was watching her, and then she, when she left her school, she says, I was dancing modern jazz near to where we live. But actually, when COVID came out, she started doing her tutorials with an American called Matt Stefanini, I think. Stefanina. And he's in Los Angeles and doing this with another girl, Nicole. And she's so young. And she was like, wow, she can dance. And so she's been doing this hip hop studying all by herself with this channel on YouTube. And we were like, whoa, she's getting better all the time. So in September, she went to a special school in Milan where they only do hip hop. And she had the different lessons, the open days. And they were saying, oh, but she's too good for this age. So she has to go up. So now she's in a group like 70 plus. And it's fun. And she's really good. It's not because I'm her mom, but it's really true. I can admit.
It's nice to have a compliment of your own family, of your mama in particular. So, nice. So maybe in future we can hear also more about you as a famous dancer. Or
she can also sing well, but she doesn't want to do anything.
But suppose there will be a video clip.
We don't know. Yeah,
she can dance in the video clip.
Yeah. Oh yes.
There could be a reason.
Yeah.
We move on now. Excuse me, Tess, but we move on now to the past. We go
way back.
Way back, 1978. Yeah. There was a huge world success for La Bionda. One for you, one for me. And people may ask and puzzle, what's the connection between Nathalie Aerts and La Bionda? You have to explain once again, because you did it on video
last time. Yeah.
Can you explain once again to the listeners at the moment, what's the connection between you and La Bionda?
La Bionda is the reason why I came to Italy. So I was living in Holland and I had a friend in Milan, and she said, I know Carmelo is looking for somebody. And so we actually phoned each other, and they asked me for help with many things, also with his son. And so I came in the beginning like, it's an adventure. Let's just a little while and then we'll see what happens. But actually after just a few months, he asked me to sing a song in the studio, Logic Studios, and that was after 5 months that I was in Italy, and that was the song Change that I re-released digitally with him on the 2nd of February on his birthday to celebrate my 30 years in Italy. So that was done in 1991, that song. My first real recording was with Carmelo La Bionda.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I love this kind of story. And I think the listeners love it also, of course. So let's listen to that famous brotherhood, the Fratelli.
I knew that song, yes. I knew it very well.
So in the meantime, when the song is playing, I will show you the picture of Carmelo in the camera. So let's move on to this one. It's such a famous one. It's a happy song, and it's made in Italy sound. So we have to do it. And I think they were the time ahead, and a lot of disco sound was made and based on this one. One for you, one for me.
Yeah.
such a simple song, but it's remaining for so many years already in your head, in our heads, so we can still be happy with the song. Sing along, dance along.
Yeah, dance.
Yeah.
It's like Penny the Jager, hè? Ja, dat
But it's an expression of being happy, and at the moment we are happy to be here and to have a wonderful radio show. Thank you, Nathalie, and
thank you.
Of course. Also, thank you for Marcel van der Harst, because we are a bunch of friends for so many years already, and that's coming up, the event in Harz Islands, the Italian event, 2, 3, and 4 of July next. So we always grab the chance, if not often, but we grab the chance to see each other. And Raf, this is an artist that we all love.
Know, yes.
We all know and we all love. Siamo soli nell'immenso vuoto che c'è nella versione remix. And we play this one for Anne and for Marcel van der Harst.
Prendersi mai
it's difficult to follow the live chat because we have so many things that we love to do here in the studio, like having a memory on a photo as well.
Of course.
I remember also a very strange and maybe nicer story to tell you, because I was recording with Eddie Kreischer. We're going to play that one because of the culture.
Go Say Goal.
Go Say Goal with Andrea for Delta Records and Laurent and Clara. And we were there in Italy, also going around, of course, Disco Magic, La Digit in those days.
La Digit.
And there was a new song called The Summer is Magic.
Oh,
and the artist was strange. It was just an audio cassette. Yeah. And Eddie and I were smashed by the sound. This is really commercial Italian sound.
Yeah.
Can we have, because we wanted to start Eventi Records in those days already.
Wow.
Can we have maybe the possibility to have the permission to have this one for Holland, for the Benelux? So we were so close. But there was a French guy, man, to be honest, in the same days in Italy. And of course, a powerful record company in France. They had the Flarenage, I think it was. They had more money. We were just poor
maybe
guys.
The first option.
So
you never know how
we
that goes.
We lost it, but I have still here the remembering of the little thing that we have had. Nearly the business with the Playa Hitti, with The Summer is Magic. I want to grab this opportunity to say thank you, Natalie, for being here, because you have to go now.
Yeah.
It has been already
unfortunately
late, but we can see each other again. There's no problem.
Yes.
There's one thing you have to do. Yeah, I'm sorry. If possible, to say something for Eventi d'Azzurro. Can you do that now, maybe? Because otherwise, there's no possibility.
Is it a jingle, a song? Just say hello.
You're listening to Eventi d'Azzurro via Radio Stad Den Haag.
Hello, I am Natalie Aerts from the Sound Lovers, and you're listening to Eventi d'Azzurro, Radio Stad Den Haag.
Grazie. How
is that?
It has been great, of course. So, we say the summer is already magic because you were here. And Tess,
thank you. It's not much summer with 13 degrees here, but okay.
No, you just
sorry,
missed
it is 14 degrees here.
14. Sorry,
14,
you missed the tropical days of the last week.
Yeah, I know. I was there and I felt really sick. It was too hot and now it's too cold.
When you're traveling back to Italy?
Monday next week.
Monday next week. Okay, so you have some days to enjoy.
Yeah, we have another week. Yes, another week, so that's good.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody. Mwah, mwah. Follow me on my YouTube channel, Natalie Aerts.
Yeah, and grazie. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Say hello to Roberto and to all other people that we mentioned tonight.
Of course.
As an artist, as a friend, as everybody. So
big family.
Ciao, kisses, buonanotte, ciao.
Buonanotte a tutti.
We go on with the show. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
The summer is magic, oh, oh, oh. The summer is magic, you have to imagine, oh, oh, oh. The summer is magic.
whole adventure for Eddie Kreischer and me, Energy Boys, working together for the promotion of the music made in Italy in those days and still going strong. So let's move on to that one, because it's the football, the calcio, that's really majestic in television and for streaming. So let's move on to what we did with Delta Records, with Laurent Giametti, Clara Moroni, Andrea Leonardi. So you're going to listen to the Go Say Goal. Morris and Cherry was the artistic name that we have chosen, but we all worked together, like Natalie Aerts was in the studio with Andrea Leonardi. So listen to the Eurobeat of the Morris and Cherry. Here is the Go Say Goal. even if it's a high in BPM, an adventure to record this one. So we did this. Yeah, we did it in the studio with André Leonardi, with Brett Sinclair. And so nice to have these kind of adventures. Also, having Natalie here is another one. It's like an exposure of friendship and asking the artists what we would like to know. And next week we're going to have a talk, maybe if possible, again with Annalie Gordon, because there's something really coming up, talking about Albert One. We have something to mention, to announce, and it will be wonderful to listen to. And it's really something done with love. Grazie Mark Hoogkamer for being a very main part in preparing that for Albert One, for Rosie, and for, of course, all the listeners of Italo Disco Song, the lovers of the Italo sound, and Annalie Gordon in particular. So this one was the Go Say Goal by Morris and Cherry for a Delta label. We go away with the song that we promised to do once again for you, the Max Gang, the Automatic Lover, saying thank you, grazie, for listening to I Venti d'Azzurro with me, Marcello, but also we have Michiel with the technique, we have Maurizio, the Pizza King, but also the Digital King, mio fratello in musica, Paolo J, Marcel van der Harst, the wonderful friend and stand-in, and we have, of course, last but not least, Tess and Natalie. Grazie! Grazie for being here, and thank you for listening to the show. Spread the word that they can find it on the YouTube and the Mixcloud. So, grazie Rick. Ciao a tutti, buonanotte, ciao, ciao, ciao.
Was die dan? Op jouw maandagavond hoorde je deze event hier dat Zuro. Met dank aan Nathalie Aarts, die nog steeds even lekker gezellig aanwezig is in deze radiostudio. En natuurlijk aan Paolo Jai, Marcel van der Harst en onze Marijo Giovane. Deze week is er geen Classic Café, want Erwin van Rijn die gaat even een hele grote zomerpauze houden. Maar on Thursday we have our Club 80s Will Read with also Paul Thompson Bernard. You can also enjoy that this Thursday. Thank you for listening. Ik bedank je voor het luisteren. Ik wens je heel veel plezier. En vergeet ook niet, aanstaande zondag hebben we weer een doucheco. En daar hebben we dan een lijst in van 1984. Dus hou aanstaande woensdag even in de gaten. Want dan zal ik hem posten voor jou hier op Facebook. Fijne nacht en wat rusten.
Iedere zondag tussen 5 en 7 Michiel van der Brugge in Doucheco. Met natuurlijk een terugblik naar de Haagse flitsende 50 uit de 80s. Jouw douche vol met disco. Elke zondag tussen 5 en 7 op Radio Stad.
Every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Central European Time, we spin those old school dance hits, Italo disco and high energy from the 80s. www.radiostaddenhaag.nl. Live with your requests. Go to our website, click the box and mail us your request. Radio Stad Den Haag. Every Sunday live.